This is our celebration. There's been too many bullets, too many whips writing history across backs, too many auction blocks, chains, ship bows, too much strange fruit, too many necks and nooses, too many youth, too few choices, too anxious to move memory from truth, from history, from statistics, from the stories Papa tells about sharecropping in Louisiana, from the narratives of wet nurses working on the other side of the tracks, for the dreams lost in the great migrations north and west, for the souls swallowed in an Atlantic sea. See these wounds, see these tears, see this celebration of black dance, black tongue, black hair, black history. This is for our emancipation. This is for the struggle of our liberation. This is our celebration. We, the sons of survivors, the daughters of dusk, the soldiers on foreign shores shored together this country by the fabric of our muscles, the sweat sliding through scarred skin and iron chains, the wedding vows of a peculiar matrimony till death or distance do us part capital, part investments, 3 parts out of 5 human. In the midst of the Enlightenment's confusion, we created life, spoke language out of the master's tongue, kept language buried in the tone of drum, hummed the stories of ancient rivers when our blood wanted to spin backwards. We bore children, broke tools, broke backs, broke in the whips of overseers who traded their skin privilege for magic beans. We carried each other through dark middle passages for blood that still sits on the bowls of cotton, still sitting in the leaves of tobacco, in the polish of silverware still shining in the cupboards of those who hold on to heritage a little too tightly. We are the haunting of their unwanted memories, footsteps in the back of a dark quarters, revenge for the nights husbands spent a little too long inspecting their investments. Our legacy is more than their asterisk. The sound of chains are the soundtrack to their nightmares, a hi-hat cymbal keeping time in our collective struggle. This is for our emancipation. This is for our struggle of liberation. This is our celebration. We, the unwanted stepkids in Reconstruction, the dictation of Douglass, the diction of Du Bois, wear Plessy v. Ferguson like a scarlet letter, like a stereotype in surround sound speakers blasting Jim Crow, blasting the broken promises of Reconstruction, the miscarriage of justice in Scottsboro, the airplanes attacking our Black Trade Center in Tulsa. Celebrate the gospel that survives, the Renaissance in Harlem, the cry of Lady Day, the new day dawn, Jackie Robinson, hold pen and voice like a black star line finding our way home, found war, found poems, found blues and a way to move through racial bias in these institutions. This is for our emancipation. This is for the struggle of our liberation. This is our celebration. We are the children of Little Rock, 4.5 million degrees conferred. We live between nation and nationalism, between King and Malcolm. We are Claudette Colvin not moving to the back no more. We are Rosa Parks not standing to the side no more. We are the Greensboro 4, walking in the front door, eating our cornbread from whichever side of the lunch counter we feel like. We are not your boy, your colored, not your Negro no more. We Africans in America. We Afro-American. We black in America. We freedom fighters who make weapons from peace. We preach, we march, we sit, we in, we bus ride freedom fighting one voter at a time. Thurgood marshaling injustice one Adam Clayton Powell Jr. at a time. We are not the ghettos we call home, the red line gerrymandering protection of privilege, the body parts in Birmingham, the battering on the Edmund Pettus Bridge, the spilled blood Murley Evers cleaned in front of our home. We are the glow of old spirituals which allows our black light to shine, the choir songs passing down the repertoire of our collective struggle. We are the swelling of bodies dancing to the pulse of bass lines and blaring horns. Call it harmonies in the heat of the South bouncing off of Cotton Gin's teeth, the wailing across the ocean. Call it Billy singing Strange Fruit, Bessie singing the non-apologies in her body. Call it Michael, call it Prince, call it Whitney who crossed over the black and white that Little Richard played on the keys. Call it James Brown, call it Motown, call it Aretha singing gospel on a blues record when Ray Charles sang blues on a gospel record, then a DJ chopped up in loop records so new records transmit the elements of black existence 16 bars at a time. This is for our emancipation. This is for the struggle of our liberation. This is for our celebration. We are the 80s babies, bastards of the party, the progeny of a compromised civil rights. When the economics don't trickle down, the underground trickles up. Mass incarceration for low-level drugs. Colorblind policies can't see the erasure when they're blind to the colors that their policies are erasing. So we raised our children on welfare. Alchemy to scholarship from bus fare. For black men who considered sellout when support systems were enough. For black women who considered relaxers when breaking the glass ceiling was tough. Trying so hard to lift while we climb, our muscles ripped apart our identities. But we were peace and we were self-defense. We were love without fear. We are the appendages of Africa, and we have been ever since first contact on this strange land. This is about the America that gets left out of the curriculum when certain bodies refuse to color history in between the lines. Call it culture, call it by its name, call attention to the people, the policies, the promises, the moment, turn movement, turn self-determination. This is an affirmation. This is emancipation. This is liberation. This is our celebration.